I'm Heather Vale for Performance Marketing Insider, and joining me today is Ed Lee, VP of Business Development for Engage BDR. Hey Ed, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So can you tell us exactly what you do with Engage BDR?
Yeah, so as the head of business development over here at Engage BDR, I spearhead a lot of our new initiatives, so new platforms, new tools for our advertisers and publishers. And the new hot thing for us right now is video.
Okay, why do you see video as being important as an advertising tool?
So video advertising has been around for a few years, but still fairly new. And it's a media outlet that's utilizing a much larger canvas than a regular display ad. So typical display banners are 160 by 600s or 300 by 250s. Video players are utilizing a much larger space, like a 640 by 480s, and they're using 15 to even 60-second spots to actually convey their message, show their products, and whatnot.
Okay, so if someone's already been successful with display advertising, why should they consider now moving to video? Besides, I mean, you mentioned it's bigger and they get that time element, but what are some of the reasons why they would benefit from switching to video or adding video?
Yeah, I don't think it would be a pivot per se. I think if typical display advertisers are having success with display, they should continue doing that. It would just be testing out new budget for video. It's a pretty new way of advertising, and there's a lot of cool things they can do with it. So I think it's just going to be additional to what they're doing right now.
Okay, so give us some examples of some of those cool things that they can do with it that they can't do with their display campaigns.
For instance, if you're selling a product online, the most you can do with a static display banner is show the product in the unit, in the actual creative, and on your landing page. With a video unit, you can actually show 15, 30 seconds, 60 seconds of the product being used in a manner that you want to convey to the user, to the potential customer, seeing how it works. You can utilize the video units towards the end of the actual video advertisement and have like a kiosk at the end to actually shop from the unit itself. So I mean, there's a lot of cool and creative things that you can do with video that you can't do with display.
Okay, now video can be a little bit intimidating. Typically when we get on YouTube and start watching a video, the ad that comes up is like a TV commercial, basically. It'll be for a product that we might have come across on the web or something, or they're choosing a product based on our demographic and serving us an ad, but they're typically what I see are actual TV ads that are just running on video. So when we think about competing with that kind of creative, it can be a little bit intimidating. What do you suggest that people create as their video ad when they're just starting?
So for a performance advertiser, I think it's clear to have a pretty concise call to action to make sure that the user knows what the product is and what you're trying to sell to them. I think typically in the past, video has been a branding tool. Like you said, it's usually a TV commercial that's been cut to a 15 or 30-second spot to be on YouTube or to be on someone's blog, pre-content. But I think it's a good idea, and I already see people starting to do it, where they have a unique phone number that you can call their call center, utilizing a 15 or 30-second spot online. So I think it's definitely a tool that can be leveraged for direct response.
Okay, so you're suggesting a direct response approach as opposed to a brand awareness approach, which the larger brands might be doing.
Yeah, I think there's potential for both. For large brand advertisers that have big branding budgets, obviously video is a very good way of conveying your message as opposed to static banners. People who have more DR initiatives, I think it's a good choice or a good option to utilize video in addition to display, in addition to mobile, in addition to native, because it's such a new way of advertising, and that you can, like I said before, you're using a larger canvas. There's cool things you can do. You can show how the product's being used. So I think I think we're going to see a lot more direct response advertisers using video.
Okay, so what types of direct response campaigns have you seen be successful with video so far?
From our experience, the typical infomercial guys that have been on TV for the past
Okay.
10, 20 years, I think that's an easy transition onto online, just because they can use some of the same assets they've been using for TV, and just cut it to a 30-second or 60-second spot to be used online. And now that technology is crazy, and now we have smart TVs and connected TVs, so you're actually being able to it's still considered online, but you're actually advertising sometimes on TVs.
Right. Yeah. Okay. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what types of inventory does Engage BDR have for video advertising?
In terms of inventory, we're still utilizing all our top ComScore ranked properties that we've been partnering up with on the display side for the past 5-6 years. So you can expect the huge portal sites, the news sites. We only partner up with premium content for brand safety purposes, but also because of scale. So we want to be a one-stop shop for advertisers, whether it's display, mobile, or video. So we want to be able to provide premium inventory to our advertisers, but in scale also.
Okay, when you talk about scale, what scale are you on right now with video?
Yeah, so at the moment, we're seeing about 100, 150 million ad impressions per day. So the scale is there.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the total internet population is for video right now, but we're growing pretty quickly. I mean, we've started doing video just in the past couple months, but we've been a big partner for a lot of companies.
Okay, so where do you see this going in the upcoming months, the upcoming years?
Yeah, I think it's going to continue to scale. I think a lot of advertisers are going to be more keen to using video as an outlet for media and for advertising. I think the brand budgets are just going to continue to increase and transition from TV to digital. But it's also going to be a huge outlet for direct response advertisers to start using video as a DR mechanism.
Okay. What sorts of performance marketers would you suggest not use video because it's not going to give them the best return?
That's a really good question. I don't know if there's really a direct response category that wouldn't benefit from using video. Anyone who's looking for lead generation, anyone who's looking for customer acquisition, I think video would definitely be a good tool.
Okay. Now, what if they don't have the budget or the ability to create something like, talking on camera, performing on camera, showing product on camera? What are some other ways that they can create video that still might be effective as a direct response tool, but might not look like now with people?
Yeah, we actually have a tool in our self-serve DSP platform that advertisers can leverage to actually cut their own videos. So they don't actually need video assets, and they're able to make a 5 to 10 second video without actually having an FLV or MOV file. So I mean, for more information, they can contact me.
Okay, how do they contact you?
My email is ed@engagebdr.com, or they can hit up our website at info@engagebdr.com as well.
Okay, cool. So can the video pre-roll, can it be just graphics? Can it be just screen capture?
It can be graphics, it can be a screen capture, but I think the most beneficial way of using video is to actually create some kind of flow, to actually show how the products are being used or what your message is, what the message is. So I think having some kind of consistent storyline or flow would be the best way of having a video asset.
Perfect. Okay. So, any final words of wisdom for people that are watching and they're kind of thinking, I might want to try video, but I'm not quite sure yet?
Um, Maybe not so much words of wisdom, but if any of this sounds interesting to you, definitely contact us over at Engage BDR.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks so much, Ed. It's been great talking to you.
Heather.